In this video you're going to learn how to begin the sample size and sampling techniques of your project writing. This will give insight on how to begin with the outline in Chapter 3. Welcome back to Project and Materials YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the subscribe button because it enables you to access more updates and tutorials on project writing. In our previous video we discussed on research design, research population. Let's proceed with the sample size and sampling techniques. Sample size and sampling techniques are methods used in research to select a representative sample from a larger population. This is done so that the researcher can make generalizations about the entire population based on their findings from the sample. It implies that you're to use appropriate sampling framework, clearly state the sample size. The sampling methods adopted in determining the sample size should be clearly stated, backed up with convincing reasons for your adoption. Where applicable, the formulas and calculations used in determining the sample size should be provided. It implies that the data from the sample size will be used instead of the population. It will be generalized for pollution. Example. Recall that in the background of the study for Chapter 1, we introduced a topic on the effect of social media on human relationships. In determining the sample size for the study we used Taro-Yamani's statistical formula. The formula is given as seen in the example. Where the sample size is represented as small letter n, the total population size as capital letter N, note it's assumed that our total population for the study is 960, error margin as small letter e, note, error margin figure is same as 0.005 and finally the later I is constant same as 1. You're to show the mathematical process. This refers to presenting the step-by-step workings or procedures involved in determining the sample size as shown in our example. It implies that the data from the sample size will be used instead of the population. For the sampling technique, the researcher used simple random sampling and questionnaire distribution. The prototype of the questionnaire were close-ended and were divided into two parts. Part A contained biodata of the respondents, whereas Part B contained the information extracted from the respondents. Recall, sample size and sampling techniques are methods used in research to select a representative sample from a larger population. This is done so that the researcher can make generalizations about the entire population based on their findings from the sample. Now, here are some recommendations and advice. Ensure the chosen sample is truly representative of the larger population. Justify the sampling techniques employed with clear rationale. Maintain transparency by showcasing the mathematical process used for determining the sample size. Consider the reliability and validity of your sampling technique for accurate results. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on project and materials for regular updates and more helpful video tutorials. Visit our website for access to project materials and consider hiring our experienced writers for assistance with your project. In our next video we shall discuss on instrumentation and measurement. Remember to share and recommend this video to your friends because it might be important and useful for their research.